very basic production. Look at that. This feels very...
You're like angelic. It's got a light around his head.
Oh fuck, it started. Shit.
While he sits on that chair, everything he says is infallible.
Oh, that really feels like we've got a halo on now. Look at that. Oh, thanks. Just join around the cooler. Or the esky. This belongs to a Korean lady that I've made friends with in the wards.
So you stole it from a patient?
Nah, Amy gave it to me.
Oh!
Full of yabbies, right?
Yeah, it was full like 10 kilos of yabbies. I have no fucking idea what I'm going to do.
I thought you stole it from a patient.
Oh, yes, yeah. Flogged it from a patient. They didn't come back for it. It was like fucking free cooler.
It sits on the ground for more than 30 seconds. You can take it home.
I do like the backlighting here. I could like roll down the...
No.
It's right.
Fantastic.
We'll fucking roll it. It's alright. This is Thought Anthology episode 27, I think.
Nice.
Yes.
I don't even know your own podcast, Matt.
Do you want me to fact check it?
You want to fact check it? Because
Alright.
We're going to have to
Keep
restart.
talking. Keep talking.
I've got Chris and Brad. You guys haven't met before at all,
No.
but he was on the podcast previous. We were talking about, is there such
The one that you
Just
didn't invite
let
me.
me fix the fact. It's actually episode 29. It's
Oh,
been-
29! Oh, God!
You've been lying.
I'm in the past. Sorry. I've been
In the
missing. Is it really a lie if you don't know you're lying?
Let's get the introduction done.
Anyway, introduce yourselves. We got Chris,
Oh, my knee.
who's been gone forever.
Sorry.
You can say hello.
Oi!
I think it's been like 4 weeks since we've done an episode.
You've been on a few, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
Matt
It
was
is
going to
cool.
promote me to co-host, but
I did!
he demoted me whilst I was away.
Whilst doing
Yeah.
a podcast with you and without him. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I cried.
Yeah.
I watched the whole podcast.
Really?
Though.
Was it
Yeah.
bad or did you?
It was good.
Yeah, it's
The
a
one
very,
we did?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very interesting
It was
question.
actually,
Yeah.
one of the better ones that I think has happened.
Yeah, well that's the sort of questions.
I think it's because it was focused and
actually the topic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike today.
Unlike today, which has no topic, which we're about to find.
I got an idea of how to find a topic.
How are we going to do that?
Well,
Robert
you-
asked.
A topic generator.
ChatGPT.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
ChatGPT can.
Have
like-
you know
Yeah.
what it is, right?
Yeah.
AI thing for everyone. Everyone knows what it is.
Yeah.
But you can look it up and say, what is a good topic for Thought Anthology to podcast? And it
Okay.
will look.
Oh, cool.
Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that'd be fun.
My knee brace jacked up my leg.
Did it?
Yeah.
How bad?
I have like
A mark.
a
Oh.
blister.
Woo! It looks disgusting.
Yeah, I don't think they're made to be worn like 9 hours.
No.
What is it? Is it?
Knee brace.
Were you wearing at work?
Rip.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so
Alright.
much faster now with it on. I'm thinking of getting another one for my other leg.
So to even it out.
No, so I'll be even faster.
He gets tough
It's
done
good.
twice as
So like
fast.
now when I walk, like my knee doesn't go like as I walk along.
Like it should.
Alright, I've put into ChatGPT. What is a good topic for the podcast? Thought Anthology.
Yeah.
What's he going to say?
What did it come up with?
Is a broad and flexible podcast title that can accommodate various topics. Here are some ideas for a good topic for the podcast Thought Anthology. Mindfulness and meditation. Discuss the benefits of mindfulness and meditation. How to practice it. How it can improve overall well-being.
Do any of you guys do any mindfulness practices?
Like as in
Chronic masturbation?
There's 10 suggestions here.
Okay, yeah,
But
we'll do that.
the first topic.
what's the
Master-
second?
alright, look, I'll just go to topics.
Yeah.
Creativity and innovation.
Yeah.
Philosophy and ethics.
Yeah.
Mental health and psychology.
Done that heaps of times.
History and culture.
Yeah.
Science and technology.
Yeah.
Social justice and activism. Personal growth and development. Relationships and communication. Travel and adventure.
Oh, should we talk about travel and adventure because you went travelling?
Oh, there's not really much to talk about.
Oh,
Well, I'm about to go travelling.
He's travelled a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We can make this the tourism episode.
The tourism episode.
Thanks to ChatGPT.
Not sponsored. Not thanks.
No, not a spot. I don't think they can even spot. You
No,
could actually ask
no,
him,
they're open source. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, there's a paid version, so
Is
maybe,
there?
maybe.
can you sponsor us for free? That's a spot. Never mind. Travel. So where you travel?
This year, travel. What I want to do is I want to go to Mexico.
Yep.
Want to do a Kentucky trip in Mexico.
Mm.
And I want to go to New York
Mm.
because I've not been, and I'd like to go to New York.
Yeah.
And my sister and her husband are going to Europe, and they're going to live in Austria. So I
Okay.
reckon I'll do a bit of Europe as well.
So why do you want to go to Mexico?
Well, looks cool.
Okay.
Like to go to the Day of the Dead, maybe.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be pretty fun, I
Is
reckon.
it like Dias Les Muertos or whatever?
Yeah,
That one.
probably.
Yeah. Sounds Mexican.
Sounds legit. Yeah. It's the one where they wear the skull masks,
Yeah.
and I think that would be fascinating.
Yeah.
Some people think it's a bit evil or whatever, but
Yeah.
I'm not really too worried about that. I just think it'll be a super interesting thing to go
I
to.
think it'd be interesting. It'd be like going to Indonesia. You know how they do that celebration in one of the tribes where like they dig up the body and they like dance with it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so there's a culture in like Indonesia where they will mummify this body or whatever, and then they'll eventually, but depending on the day, they'll dig it up and they'll like have this huge celebration and like dress this person in like clothes and talk to them like they're alive, and it's very weird.
Damn. Mental illness.
It's probably like a group psychosis.
Is this yeah, maybe
Yeah.
Are they like a skeleton or are they?
Or like there's a video, I could probably show you a video later, but they're
Oh,
basically like they're not like a skeleton, they're just flesh and bone essentially.
So like how dead are we talking? Like how many days?
I'm definitely not breathing.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I actually don't know
how fresh.
long.
How
I
fresh?
actually don't know how long, but they definitely don't look fresh.
Stinky.
They look like they've been sitting in the sink for a while. They look kind of like a beef jerky version of a human, would probably be the best way to describe it.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's a very weird sort of culture. It's very out there. Because the whole point is to celebrate the life of the person. Yeah.
Interesting. I suppose it's a way to like confront death.
Yeah. And the Mexicans seem to be doing something like that.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know a whole lot about it,
Yeah.
but it seems really cool. I know it's like kind of trying to invoke the spirits of the dead or something.
Yeah, I think
Sounds a bit hectic.
I should get
But,
Jake on the podcast to talk about it. My brother would know all about it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
love to talk to him.
Yeah. Have I told you about him before?
No, I didn't know you had a brother.
Oh, so I got a brother. He's an acclaimed psychic.
Really?
Yeah, so he's...
Oh damn! Why have you not mentioned
Yeah.
him?
Oh, because I don't fully believe it, but...
Don't listen to him.
Don't-
Don't listen to Matt.
Yeah. No,
Why?
He doesn't mean it.
I don't mean it, Jake. Or do I? No, I'm skeptical.
He can
of
hear him.
I'm skeptical of everything, and he knows that anyway. No, it just hasn't come up in conversation. But so my brother claims to hear that he can hear spirit, and he's been using that for years to do like spiritual ceremonies and stuff like that.
Spiritual ceremony.
Yeah, and card readings and.
Oh yeah.
When you have a conversation with him, it's quite interesting. Yeah, and you could like how like there are those people that claim that like a lot of psychics like lead you into answers and stuff like that. Jake tends to not, and is quite self-aware of like the separation between him leading somebody in and what he considers the voices. It's very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like probably a Christian who experiences God, I guess, or like they claim to experience.
Yeah, some sort of mystical experience.
Yeah. Yeah. But you should have I should bring... Next one. I'll bring him on. We'll have another spiritual episode, because he'd be very
Go on
interested.
his podcast.
We have to go on his podcast.
He's got one.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got one on the bank
Yeah.
for us. So yeah, we owe him one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So we're gonna get on there.
I'm going to close that door because the flies are coming in now, so...
Oh, that's why there's flies.
Is that because you're the lord of the flies, Matt?
William Golding?
Lord of the Flies.
Huh?
That's the author.
Oh.
I'm related to him.
Uncle Will.
Are you?
No.
Probably. I don't know. He looks like my dad anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, no flies now.
They've all, as soon as you shut the door, they all left.
Yeah, they all
I
left.
can see
Get
that.
out. You're a bit
Where
drunk.
have you been to, Chris? The
Yeah.
overseas adventures?
Nowhere. I went to Fiji
Oh, nowhere.
with my family once. That's it.
That's pretty cool.
Fiji.
Yeah, Fiji was
When'd you
cool.
go there?
Oh, I don't know, we were like 12.
Yeah?
Yeah, we went there for 2 weeks.
Was it alright?
Yep.
What'd you do?
Mm.
I can't remember.
No, we literally just sat around the resort for most of it, and then we had a couple days when we went out to like the local communities and did the usual thing of going out there and you codge around on the tribes and you give them some supplies that you pre-bought,
It's
whatever,
like, have a bag of
and
rice.
then you feel good about yourself.
Praise me as your white god.
Go home and
sorry.
go back to because
Yeah.
Fiji is separated between, and when I say separate, I mean physically by water
different islands.
between the western side and the native people.
Oh, okay.
So you literally cross it's got boom gates and like
In
armed
Nadi,
guards and all of that. You cross over into like what's normal Fiji. So you got the western side that looks literally like Sydney or Adelaide or Melbourne or any western city, and then you just go across and then it's instantly sort of a second world.
I've done that.
interesting
I've done that.
experience.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Went to Hard Rock Cafe there and it was super expensive.
Yeah. They've got that big.
The port area sort of thing, and you go off to the islands. So
that's awesome.
But I had that experience where I went. This was my first time overseas to Fiji. And I did it was like a service trip, and we went to a little village, built a toilet block. Amazing, loved it. And then after that, we went to this other that place in Nadi, and then went to an island, and the contrast was crazy. I just remember thinking how insane it was. It's how this is not how normal Fijian people live. This is clearly the tourist area, and then there was the other Fiji, and it's so contrasting.
We stayed at the I think it was the Sheridan Resort. They've got a Rolex shop there, and Nike stores and stuff in the actual resort, and they got 5-star restaurants and all. That's not how the people there earn $2 an hour or something like that.
I didn't enjoy that part.
But
I love the village.
The buffet was real good. At the
Yeah.
resort, it was all you can eat, and it had crab, lobster, whatever you want.
Everything
Breakfast, lunch,
enjoyable.
dessert.
Somebody has to get paid poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Nike shoes.
Damn.
It's the world.
Yeah.
It's always
We've
been,
already
it's
said-
always been the world.
We ticked off 2 topics: travel and adventure, and social activism.
Yeah. No, so yeah, bloody hell, we're on a roll.
We got 2 out of 10.
And we loosely spoke about spiritual and death ceremonies.
Oh my goodness, we're kicking them off.
We're going for it.
The quickest thought anthology podcast ever.
Ever. So where are you travelling again, sorry?
Mexico, the US, and then maybe Europe as well. Yeah. I've got so something I have contemplated, and I don't know if I'll do it.
Suicide.
But what's that?
Suicide. Thank you. No. Sorry.
Maybe ayahuasca.
Oh yeah, in South America.
Mate,
I would give that a crack.
scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. Having
I think.
hallucination.
Well, I don't know. I talked to someone about it,
Yeah.
and she did a ceremony,
Yeah.
and you do 3 days or whatever.
Mm.
She said the first night, worst experience of her life.
Yeah.
Second night, best experience of her life.
Yeah.
It scares me.
Yeah. What? So, why would you be interested if it scares you?
It scares me, but I'm so intrigued.
Yeah.
What? Because people do it, and they seem to come out the other side with a much stronger knowledge of themselves and who they are and where they're going and what to do. I suppose. Just maybe. Yeah, a lot. They know themselves a lot more, and they understand reality a lot more. Seem to anyway. Whether they do or not, I don't know. But, because it's outside of your control. If you do it, you're surrendering to a shaman, and they're this concoction that they give you, and then if you might have it, and then anything can happen in your body and in your mind. What you are out of control of what you're experiencing, the thoughts that you might experience.
Yeah.
But I tend to be drawn to the idea of enlightenment, I suppose, or what could it teach me about myself and reality, but also what if I have a scary time?
Yeah. Well, you got to realise that it's not actually physically. It's physically happening in in the sense of your own experience, but not like something that's going to physically harm you.
Yeah, but in the moment, do you reckon you know that? I feel like you wouldn't know.
No, well, probably not.
Because it's so real. That's the most real thing, what's going on in your head.
But I mean, like, prior, the previous years, like, just a bit of suffering or whatever.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
suffering's no good. Like, I mean, it's good. No, I'm but like, suffering's not nice to experience.
It's definitely not, especially when you don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're going to experience.
That's
like,
right.
I'd love to do like an hallucinogenic or something to see what it feels like ayahuasca.
Yeah, I'm so curious.
Yeah.
But I'm still a bit like.
I have to be around people I trust, I reckon, as well, because that would be my issues. Like, if I was in a room and I knew that I didn't trust them, that'd be like the fixation that would arise.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm.
But I suppose that like ayahuasca thing is interesting to me. This is like such a like cultural, historical thing. Like this was done through generations.
Spiritual ceremony.
People see it as a very wise thing.
Mm.
Yeah, like super interesting to me.
Be a good experience.
Or might be a terrible experience.
Might be terrible.
It'd be an experience.
Where did you get that experience here at all?
Ayahuasca.
Yeah, in Australia. Because you're getting pretty popular now.
Yeah, maybe.
There must be
I'm
some
sure you could.
But you'd rather go to the source.
Yeah, I've just thought about it, like, would I do it if I had the opportunity to?
Yeah.
And I don't know the answer to that.
Would you give that something like that a go?
Nah, probably not.
Why not?
Did magic mushrooms once.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
One time, yeah, worst day ever.
What happened?
I was gonna like turn myself into the police.
Yeah.
To go like.
Have a sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the worst thing ever. Oh, it was the best.
Was it because you drank beer too?
See, this is it. It was the worst thing ever. Oh, it was actually the best. Like
it was good and bad. So the problem is I think you got to be in the right mental space if you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk about that, like with marijuana, for example.
Mm.
If you're gonna smoke weed, it has to be 100% homegrown weed. It can't be like laced with anything like many people do. They put ice or whatever in it and it fucks your whole day.
None of that hydroponic shit. I don't do the bush weed.
You need like something that's grown properly by someone you trust, and then you can't be stressed out, or you can't be like if you've got sick loved ones, you can't be doing that because that's all you'll be thinking about. You can't be stressed about money. Can't be jealous because that'll become the fixation of whatever your thing is.
Yeah.
So my experience was I was super drunk, and then I took so my friend had magic mushrooms, but it was like the extract in a cap.
Okay.
And he just gave it to me, and I was like, yeah, I'll try that. Why not? If you're giving it to me for free.
Yeah.
And then completely blacked out, and was like, then I was having like the best time apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like chatting up chicks and dancing, raving on the dance floor, and I was apparently having the time of my life. And then I came to, and then still in the club, and got super paranoid, and I was like, went running out of the club, and it was just like super, you start panicking because you're not in control of everything that's going on, and you can't see properly, and you're like, what the hell's going on? And it'd be nice if you were like, lying in a nice green field looking up at the sky. Yeah. And, like that kind of thing in a quiet space where it's like you're just hanging out. Yeah. You're just hanging out with friends and watching cartoons, or, and you can just hang out and eat food and talk shit and
watch Chainsaw
have
Man.
A nap. Yeah. Watch Chainsaw Man. No, that'd be horrible. Because then you'd see Chainsaw Man everywhere. You'd be Chainsaw Man.
Your hands become chainsaws.
And that's it. You end up at Ward 5.
Just see Chris just like chopping. I'd love to give it a go at least, but in a calm space, not in a club.
Yeah, don't take it in a nightclub. Don't take it when you've had 15 beers.
Yeah, that's probably no good either.
That's not a good idea.
Not a good combination.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
When you're already almost blacked out from beer.
Yeah, it was probably the worst idea you could do is when you're drunk. Yeah.
I was like, whatever, it's on the bucket list, right?
Tick it off.
But no, I don't think I would wanna.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. It's different if you're gonna do like ayahuasca or all those things where you do it once off.
Yeah.
And that's it. But yeah. I think with drugs, I've never once looked at drugs and been like, that's a good idea. Even alcohol, I don't really like.
Yeah. Well, me either.
I don't think it's like a good. I don't want to tempt the. You know.
Sorry.
Don't want to tempt the devil, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Everyone says that they want to try it once.
Well, you don't want to try anything that you know that leads to addiction. Like, you don't want to try anything like, you know, ice or any amphetamines. Like, because that'll just lead you straight down that path of spiders. And then you become a slave to that addiction. Yeah. Speaking of travel, Japan, is there anything like that in Japan?
Anything like that in Japan? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Don't really have that kind of cultural focus.
You know, Chris and I are planning to go to Japan in 2024.
Oh, yeah?
But we haven't talked about what we're going to do there fully, because we have to have a meeting.
A meeting?
Oh, no, we're not doing Japan.
Suit up for this meeting.
I don't know if you're being serious or not.
I don't know.
I've put all my eggs in this basket because I want to go to Japan.
When are you going to go?
It depends.
Next year sometime.
Summer,
Depends on the travel.
Well, we're trying to figure that out still.
Or if you want to do snowboarding, winter.
I don't think do you want to do snowboarding?
No, we haven't got the time.
Amazing snow.
So we'll do the summertime.
No, we're going to do like
spring.
Yeah.
What I reckon would be cool there.
Yeah.
The hot... Is it hot springs?
Onsens.
Yeah, that's what I'm after.
Yeah.
We have a bath with men.
Yeah. I won't be able to because of my tattoos. I won't be able to go to a traditional one.
Really?
Yeah, because I'll be considered like a gangster.
A gangster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some modern ones are accepting. I will be able to find them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The other one that I reckon will be real cool is I watched this show on Amazon. It was James May does Japan. Anyway, he met this guy who makes
katanas.
Yeah, what's the other word?
For a sword?
Yeah.
There's katanas. There's big long ones, or you mean like the bamboo ones?
The long ones.
Oh, like the ones that they use to chop like horses' legs off?
Yeah, no, like I don't know. It's not a katana, but it's
a sword.
A sword.
A sword.
It probably is a katana.
Yeah.
No, anyway, he makes them.
Yeah.
And he's like one of the last sort of remaining handmade.
Yeah.
And they're super sharp. Anyway, like
expensive,
that's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Okay, and like he has an apprentice.
Yeah.
And have years.
Yeah.
Before that can become qualified.
Because I think the reason why the sword's so like precious is because of the process. Because it takes like the hone your craft takes forever.
Ages. Yeah.
Yeah, and because the only reason why they're built that way was because of lack of resources. Because I don't think there was a lot of iron back in the day. And so like their folding process was the only way that they could.
Super sharp, whatever it is. Like they're probably more effective than like a blacksmith one made in Europe somewhere.
And I think that's a common myth apparently as well.
Oh really?
Like a lot of European swords were very sharp.
Oh, okay.
It's just like there's a lot of weebs who are very obsessed with Japan and can't deal with the fact that there's anything better than a Japanese made.
But there's something beautiful about the process, regardless.
Yeah, regardless. Yes.
Even if it's so maybe it's.
Yeah, because the Japanese are like I can't remember I can't remember the words, but there's like a philosophy in Japan. Is like you find your basically your passion.
I know. Yeah.
And then you master it, like a sushi chef is like that's their profession, and they spend their entire time honing and mastering it. Like, and that's your life goal. I can't remember the name.
I can't remember. Starts with F.
It's like 5. It's 5 principles, and one of those principles is like honing your goals. I have to come back to that. I'll tell you what. I'll start reading Japanese literature, and I'll come back.
In Japanese.
I've actually started listening to Japanese audiobooks. Now I can say I've eaten ramen, so I'm very happy with that.
Have you eaten ramen?
No, not today.
You'd be lying. You have to say I have not.
I'm not. Yeah, I can say that too. Yeah, no, I'd be very interested. I'm like, if we're actually gonna do it, I'm very excited to go. Like, I'm so pumped. Like, I'm so excited.
Send in some suggestions.
Yeah. We'll try to do the whole island kind of, won't we? We'll try to.
Yeah. Guided.
Yeah.
No,
we're gonna swing it.
Oh yeah.
Do it ourselves. I reckon if we got push bikes, we just ride the train bike.
that sounds horrible.
I
couldn't think of something
Sounds
worse.
amazing.
than riding a push bike
Through Japan.
on holidays. I want to like kick my feet up,
Yeah, you want to. Yeah, that's.
get pampered.
Well, I was
That's
going to
what we're
suggest
gonna
Fuji, but that's not a good idea.
We could hike Mount Fuji.
Take the chairlift to the top.
I'll take the helicopter.
There's a chairlift.
No, I've made that up.
Okay. Have you been to Japan?
No.
No.
I would go though. I would want to go snowboarding though.
Yeah,
That's
I'd like to go snowboarding there too, but I think for this particular visit, the point is not really snowboarding.
Different.
Yeah, I'd love to go
The
see
cherry blossoms, it'd be nice to see them together.
We're talking about that, but there was something that was saving money at that point in time from here to then.
Yeah, I think it's 12 months exactly. Cherry blossoms, I think.
From now.
I have to look again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know how jealous I am of Caitlin going before me?
She's going to Japan.
Well, she can tell us
Yeah.
what's good and bad.
I know she.
Just cut out what's
No, I wouldn't trust her opinion.
why.
Because Caitlin likes things that you would probably enjoy. Like, you know, she'd hate things they would probably enjoy.
Oh yeah.
Like going to a sumo match or...
You wouldn't go to that.
I'd love to go to a
Oh,
sumo
yeah,
match.
she
I'm saying
would.
Caitlin would hate it.
Right.
And say, like, oh, don't go to a sumo match. Or go, I hated this, but you love it. But yeah.
Was that like the time when when I suggested that we go on a American road trip to do like the American Jiu-Jitsu road trip?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu road trip.
That'd
yeah,
be
so
fun,
we're just gonna go like east or west to east coast,
Yeah.
and then just stop at Jiu-Jitsu gyms and go to shooting ranges and
And assert our dominance.
yeah,
Yeah,
watch the UFC.
Can we get, like, cowboy hats while we do it?
Yeah.
That'd be great. Yeehaw!
Big belt buckles.
Yeah, big belt buckles. That'd be great. I'll definitely do that for a meme.
G'day, mate.
Come move your RM Williams.
Oh, yeah. I better
Where's
go
the pub,
armour
mate?
shirt. Pub.
Where's the pad back?
Where do I play the pokies? How much for a schnitty?
No, we'll have schnitties. Fried chicken. Yeah. We'll have to organise a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep bringing this up until we have one.
There's a big thing with death in Japan as well.
Yeah, the suicide
A lot
forest.
of suicide, yeah. Suicide forest.
Yeah, well,
Talking about death before, so.
their family is. You know why they kill themselves like in the forest and stuff? It's because the further away they kill themselves from their family, the less they get fined. It's like if your family member kills themselves, you would get fined for their suicide.
The family gets fined.
Yeah.
But if it's done in the suicide forest,
So the further away, the less the fine. Yeah. I don't know why that is the case. Probably like in regards to like
wow.
clean up or whatever.
That's
But like
good,
you'll find Japanese
high.
people who travel to like another country to kill themselves. So the fine's
Wow.
less for their family.
They've got a huge rate of suicide there.
Yeah. Do you think it's because of their honor system? Because like they have this huge history of like if you don't, you bring dishonor to your family, which is a huge symbol of like rejection.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think they.
I think.
Oh, you go. Yeah.
No, you go.
I was going to say, I think they're way overworked.
Yeah.
Like, it's a culture of just, like, people sleeping at work even.
Yeah.
Like, work hard because the company is everything. Like, we are the company, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, what you were talking about before about like honing your craft.
Oh, yeah.
Is that like, you know, your entire life is that, you know, you are your craft.
Mm.
Can get very lonely. Particularly when you talk about, I think as well, you know, a very low birth rate.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, particularly nowadays,
Mm.
are being told that, you know, don't have kids, don't whatever. It seems good at the time, but I think eventually you get to a point where you might be like 35 or 40 and you don't have kids, and it's kind of like, what's your career and travel gonna bring you if you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
If you don't have kids, and what's the point, and all I do is work, or I think a lot of people might feel very boxed in
Yeah.
Purpose, no purpose.
by that. I think you have to have some sort of greater
Yeah.
purpose than just yourself,
Yeah.
Mm.
and that's very important.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's true. There's those guys in Japan as well that just stay in their house. Isn't that word for them?
Heard before, man.
Yeah, that's it. But I forgot the Japanese word. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I heard about them. Yeah, where they just like they're basically so homebodies, virgins, like they're not interested in relationships. They're just doing like manga or like animes. They're like their life.
Yeah, just living at home. And someone could die and they wouldn't be discovered for ages.
Yeah, it's a big cultural issue.
It's very sad.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a sad existence.
Yeah.
That's another greater purpose.
And there's no nothing.
There's no nothing. Yeah.
Maybe we should once we go there, then we can have like a podcast of like what Japan's really like. Maybe we should investigate. We should search out a herbivore man and just go into his house and just see how he lives his life.
So we're gonna go find a Japanese loser.
Yeah.
Go to his house.
Yeah.
And then be like, "Yep, you're a loser."
Let's have you on the podcast.
I don't think we could stand the smell.
I think
imagine what it's like going into a den of a dude that just stays at home 24/7
I don't say
and beats off what he breeds manga.
Just smell
Imagine
like
the
stale
smell.
common book pages.
I mean, it might be very good. It might smell like incense.
Maybe.
Just walk in and it's
yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
oh yeah, that'd be very sad.
Yeah. Would you ever consider going to Korea?
Korea, no.
Yeah.
Kind of just Japan.
I'd rather do like South Korea. I think.
South Korea.
Let's go to North Korea.
That'd be a fun.
Oh.
trip.
Break into North Korea.
Well, we have to go through China then to North Korea.
You can go, I think,
We can
but they
swim
take
to
you on
North
a
Korea.
very specific tour.
Yeah, it's tourist specific. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the risk. Not with that. Do you see that dude who
I'll do
took
it.
the poster?
I'll do it at
Who ended
7.
up dying?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He was like tortured. He was like an American kid.
Yeah.
He went on that tour
Yeah.
to North Korea, and then he took a poster as like a joke to take back home, and they like arrested him and then tortured him until he was brain dead, and then brought him back to. They eventually got him back to America, but he was in a coma before they got him on the plane. Just
Oh
over,
my
literally
goodness.
just over it, and they tried him, and they're like, I think what was it, life, with hard labour. They sent him to a hard labour camp for stealing a poster. That's it.
How weird is that? Like, you got like one of the most successful like countries, South Korea, like opposed to like this dictatorship that is North Korea.
America. That's it.
It's so weird.
South Korea was liberated by the Americans.
Yeah.
True.
Same with Japan.
Yeah.
Japan were the enemy in World War II.
Yeah. That's so strange. That is-
Yeah.
Why have they, excelled the last 20 years,
Yeah.
30 years?
It's impressive.
South Korea's got some good films.
Films.
Well, TV.
The Train to Busan, whatever it is.
Oh, I haven't seen that, but I've heard very good.
Yeah.
Squid Game.
Squid Game. Watch Squid Games. That's good.
I like Squid Game. And there's another one on Netflix that I really like, but the movie Parasite as well. Did you see Parasite?
No.
Very good.
Yeah.
I found their stuff is very good on talking about class differences.
Yeah.
Like they highlight the gap, the wealth gap
Yeah.
between the wealthy and.
That'd be interesting. That because little quiz out.
Yeah, well, Squid Game kind of does that, right? Because the people in it, like, they're so desperate.
Yeah.
And then there's like the wealthy guys who pay to watch it in the masks.
Yeah.
Sorry about the spoilers.
It's okay.
In the masks at the end.
Okay. Oh, for Squid Game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was I think I watched that with Caitlin.
Did you see it? Did you watch all of it?
Yeah. The rich people paying.
Yeah. At the end, they're like the
gold masks.
Yeah, the gold mask people.
Yeah, we're all just billionaires.
Yeah.
It was basically a gambling game for them in the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sick.
They're making a series season 2 for it too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Keen.
But yeah, it was actually really good storytelling, wasn't it? For like
Yeah, I rate it.
Yeah.
There's a Korean zombie film I saw.
The only thing
Excellent.
that didn't make sense with like the end was like when he did like the whole like when he got the money like and he dyed his hair. I was really confused.
What happened at the end? I can't remember.
Like
I think he got the money, and then he was gonna like just live his life, and just leave it all behind.
yeah.
But then I think he decided at the last second that he was gonna go back,
That's
sort of to make them pay
Yeah.
or whatever for like another game,
Yeah.
but to like somehow break out or whatever, and that was the thing at the end.
Never
That's right.
watch it.
And then there's the whole thing with the old guy at the end as well, realizing that he's
The old guy was actually the owner or something
Yeah,
like
actually.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's,
ultimate spoiler if you're gonna watch the series. But
well, it's been out for a year.
Yeah.
Or a year and a bit, however long it's been.
2 years.
2 years.
It's
right?
been out for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Where have you been, Matt? Travel-wise?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
I haven't been overseas. Japan would be my first time overseas.
Oh, really?
No, never had the money or anything like that to do it. So yeah. Well, where I've been is I've been mainly in Australia. I've been Tasmania. Been skiing here, snowboarding here. Been to Mount Hotham. Been to Falls Creek. I've travelled to Sydney for the first time this year. Never been to Sydney before. Been to Queensland. Been to South Australia, but otherwise haven't done much travelling at all. Most of my travelling has been while I've been in university and afterwards.
True. Where would you want to go?
Like if I could travel overseas?
Yeah, anywhere you could go.
Heaps of places. So Japan's one.
Yeah.
Love to go to Iceland, Norway.
Oh, yeah.
Like to do all the Scandinavian
Done
countries.
both of those two.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Iceland. I'd love to talk about Iceland with you. Russia before the war would have been nice.
Ooh.
Canada. If I could afford it, Antarctica would be good. Like do a trip down Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Just like, do a weird cruise or something. Go chill out in there.
Sure would chill out.
Yeah, for sure. China, I would enjoy a trip to China.
I reckon China would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be very
It's
interesting.
so culturally different.
Yeah, and there's a rich history in China. Like, they have to really, yeah.
I feel like it's as far away, probably one of the most, as far away from Westernism. It's not really a word, but Westernism that you can get.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I
can't think of anywhere else.
North Korea.
Oh, true. But if you can get there.
Yeah. There's probably, China and, North Korea would be probably the furthest away you get from the West.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Western influence currently in modern day China, but it's not quite the same.
Well, yeah, but every other, I'm trying to think of other, like a lot of other developing countries,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, in Southeast Asia or whatever,
Yeah.
I feel like they have a lot of Western influence.
Yeah.
Like they try to be like America
Yeah.
still. So although they've got their own beautiful cultures, they're still quite influenced.
Yeah. Definitely an interesting experience. I'd love to go to Mongolia.
Mongolia.
That'd be cool. Go check out the wrestling in Mongolia. Those big fat dudes in the hats. Never seen them?
No.
Oh, never mind. So what did you do in Iceland?
Iceland.
Yeah.
I went there with a friend
Yeah.
in 2015, and we just stayed at someone's house,
Yeah.
and we were there for like a week and a bit.
Yeah.
We hired a car,
Yeah.
and we stayed in Reykjavik,
Yeah.
the main city, and every day we drove.
Yeah.
We're there in summer, so sun pretty much doesn't set,
Yeah.
and I can't really remember the names of the places.
Because of complicated Icelandic names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just don't remember the names of them anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did. I know we didn't go to the Blue Lagoon, which is the main like touristy like hot spring. Didn't go there.
Yeah.
But you had to pay money to go there. And I'd heard it was overrated. Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
But we went all the way to the south. Epic waterfall down there,
Yeah.
which is really cool. There was a glacier down there as well.
Yeah.
And then there's just heaps of great spots on the way.
Yeah.
There's really only Reykjavik is really it. That's like where I don't know 90-something% of everyone
Yeah.
lives.
Everything
in the
else
city.
is just countryside.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And then we went up north as well,
Yeah.
and we did like a little loop around, a few little just day trips,
Yeah.
but long day trips, like 10 hours of driving or whatever.
Yeah.
Drove on a beach. We hired like a little Suzuki Jimny.
Yeah.
Yeah, drove on a beach. And there's a real cool, because so this is summer, and you see a beach, and then you see like a snow-capped peak next to it, which is so unique.
Yeah. That'd be interesting to explore.
Oh yeah, and it was so like barren, just grass, like dead grass sort of thing. Everywhere you see, it's just open.
Yeah.
It's such a strange countryside,
Yeah.
but beautiful.
Mm.
Would recommend.
2025.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it as well?
Would you go there?
No trip.
Iceland.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's on the list.
Do Iceland. Norway was better.
Yeah.
I love Norway.
Yeah. I'd love to go to was it Tolmus? I can't remember. That's what it's.
Trolltunga.
It's like north.
Oh, in Norway.
Yeah, it's where like it's a good spot to see the northern lights.
There's Lofoten Island. There's I know. I think I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it's called.
If I could afford it, I'd love to do like the trip between there and like the Faroe Islands.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've heard
Iceland.
Faroe Islands is beautiful.
Yeah, and they have like a very unique culture there as well.
I only did the south.
Yeah, it'd be very
That would be
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, that's only if I could afford it.
Yeah, is it pricey, is it?
Yeah, well, getting over like to all the way there is expensive than after that.
It's the hardest part of living
Yeah.
in Australia, I think. When
Yeah.
it comes to travelling, it's just the flight.
Oh,
After
to
that,
get over there,
everything's cheap.
You kind of need to do it like for a long period of time,
Yeah,
a month or two at
Yeah.
least.
yeah,
And sort of like cluster it together. If you're going to go fly all the way to Europe, might as well do it all the year.
yeah,
That's the way.
Yeah.
Like as much as you could.
Well,
Yeah.
man, if you're going to do all of Europe, you need like a year,
Yeah.
2 years.
yeah. But then my places. What do you got?
Me,
Mm.
I've got like, I think I've got a plan
list.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Got a list.
a
I want me to go
list.
get the list.
Go get the
Check
list.
it twice.
What
I'll
do you
get
want
the
to do
list.
anyway? Like
What do I want to do?
Mexico or New
Well, yeah, that's Mexico's kind of on the list. I
Yeah.
don't really have like places that I've wanted to go. Before I travelled, I didn't really want to go anywhere.
Yeah,
Like I wasn't really interested in going, but every time I went somewhere, like such an epic experience.
yeah,
And so I've always enjoyed that experience of going somewhere new, either with a group or by myself.
yeah,
And so that for me is the big thing: going somewhere new and experiencing
yeah.
something completely different. But after all that, yeah, Japan, snowboarding, Japan,
Yeah.
love that.
Apparently, it's like the best in the world.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
really cool. Mexico now, I'm fascinated by.
yeah,
Brazil would be pretty cool.
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
like,
Brazil's.
yeah,
Brazil.
but that's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing South America.
Yeah,
Yeah, South America. I haven't touched any of America. Canada,
yeah.
would like to do Canada.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm not too interested in. Like the only reason I go to South America is really ayahuasca. If I ever wanted to go there.
Yeah.
South America.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind doing Southeast Asia.
I've done a
Which
bit
is
of
like
done
basic.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Do like Vietnam and Cambodia, and
Yeah.
that would be cool.
That would be cool.
I want to do a trip through Switzerland through to Croatia.
Yeah.
Oh
So you
yeah.
can do like the Swiss Alps, and then I'll cut through Italy and do like Rome, Venice.
Yeah.
And then you head down through Croatia to usually Dubrovnik.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is very Russian.
It's where it's the Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
King's Landing.
Yeah.
Was shot there.
Yeah.
And they've got like a huge tourist scene down there, just
Right.
partying and going along around, you know.
Just sail
Islands and-
sail Croatia down there.
Yeah,
I'd like to do that.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. What's your list?
Apparently
That's
no
my list.
sharks. No sharks in the water there.
Yeah,
So everyone's happy to swim.
swim wherever. Yeah, I want to do Egypt and Greece.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So I was told so my cousin, he worked with like Kentucky and all that. So he's travelled like the whole world
Yeah.
multiple times, and he said that it's not worth just going straight to Egypt.
Yeah.
You should go to Greece, so you can fly straight to Greece and then
Yeah.
get across.
Yeah.
I want to do more of the Middle East.
Yeah.
Would be
Apparently,
nice.
Egypt's not very welcoming
Really?
to tourists. That's what I hear.
No, he said it was
Pretty right.
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he said it's the opposite. You kind of like get scammed of money all the time. People trying to sell you shit. And
Yeah.
come get my car. Let's go see a secret view of the pyramids, or let's go for a camel ride, or
Yeah.
a million things. So I'll probably do it with with Kentucky or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Somewhere like
Yeah. That'd be
be
fun.
nice. Sail the Nile,
Yeah.
cruise down the Nile. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Middle East. Why you don't do the Middle East?
I don't know, I just think it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do I want to do? American road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America.
Eventually.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. That'd be kind of cool.
To the Americas. That'd be good.
Yeah.
It
New
is kind
Zealand.
of a classic American thing to do, hey?
Yeah. Just check it off the list. I'll do all the southern states.
Route 66.
Go see Dr. Lepani.
Yeah.
What's
Go
that?
see Stephen.
Oh, that's one of the doctors we worked with.
Oh, yeah.
He's from New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That'd be good as.
Go shoot some guns.
Yeah, yeah, go shoot guns.
Yeah. Just for the fun of it. Why not? New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah. did the Kiwi Express.
What's that?
So it's like a hop on, hop off tour that they do. So they run buses from the north to the south, and so you just get on wherever you want and get off. And so that it's like a get on, get off Kentucky tour.
Yeah.
So you just buy a pass and do that. That'd be pretty sick.
Very cool.
That'd be probably the cheapest thing you could do.
Yeah.
in New Zealand.
What else?
My brain is fucked.
I wouldn't mind doing like some of the English countryside.
Yeah. That'd be good. Actually, Scotland, England, Ireland, that'd be
I
good.
found out Scotland. I found out my name is Scottish.
Yeah, Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson's
What's
go
the
back
name?
to Scottish.
Gib.
Son of Gib. So
Son
sort
of
of like
Gib.
So
Yeah.
cute,
When I hear
Scottish.
Gib, I think of like a real like a goblin. For some weird reason.
like a gibbon.
Great
Yeah.
grandfather was a goblin.
Yeah.
The born
Grandfather
the son
Gib.
of a goblin. Yeah. Well, it would be cool if it was like Gabson, because then you have to give the gab like the Irish. Sorry to ruin your
Not just
surname.
like a guitar.
A Gibson guitar.
Yeah.
True.
Spelled exactly the same way.
You probably related to the person. Something.
Yeah. I need royalties.
You could probably try.
They need to send me free guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Percentage.
Forever.
Can you even play the guitar?
No.
Doesn't
Not at
matter.
all.
Irrelevant fact.
Send me guitars.
Yeah. They're worth a lot.
Sell them.
Yeah. I think they're about like 4, 5, 6, 7 grand each.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gibson Les Pauls.
Do you know why I love travel? Just you get new experiences,
Yeah.
unique experiences, different perspectives on things,
Yeah.
which I feel like it's easy to just, when, I don't know, we grow up in Australia or whatever, this is it, this is how everyone lives, but it's not true. Everyone has it. There's so many there's so many different experiences people have
Yeah.
all over the world, and even like historically as well. Like
Mm.
people didn't live like this.
No.
Like nothing is normal,
Yeah.
and it's so cool to see that,
Mm.
to open your mind and understand there are so many other things outside
Yeah.
of our little bubble of normal.
Yeah.
It opens your mind. That's why I think it's important.
Definitely worthwhile.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I have nothing else I can add at the moment.
Don't you?
No, my brain is absolutely fried. Fried chips.
Ooh, delicious.
Go get some.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, after jiu-jitsu, I'm just done.
Oh well, solid episode.
Yeah. It was a good little episode of travel guided by ChatGPT.
Hmm.
Yeah. We talked about many things from Tokyo all the way to Squid
Suicide.
Games and the suicide forests.
Yeah, we talked about suicide in this one.
I think we've done nearly episode per episode.
Yeah. Apparently.
Alrighty. We'll leave it here
Just
then.
like-
Thank you very much, guys, for coming on. This has
Right.
been episode 20.